Back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, y'all. Thank you so much for those loyal subscribers who have stuck with me with my ups and downs, my not knowing whether or not I want to do this, letting my life take over me. I'm back, and I just want to say sincerely thank you for being a part of my channel. My viewership has declined, and it's no one's fault but my own, so hopefully I'm back on track. I have found the balance to make this all work. So let's get into it. First, let me start off by saying, hot girl summer, y'all. Hot girl summer. The weather is like, we're here now. So, find a pool, find a beach, find a way outside. If you're me, you need to find your way outside between the following hours: 7 a.m., 12 p.m., then later on at 6 p.m. till midnight. Now, those times in between, I'm not going to be outside from 12 to 4 to 12 to 5. I'm not going to be out there. I live in South Carolina, okay? I live in South Carolina, on the coast of South Carolina. The sun will whip your ass down here. So, yeah. So, 7 a.m. to 12. Yes. I can come out and play. We can do some brunch, or we can do an early breakfast with a cup of coffee, sitting outside, chit-chatting, just getting up the sun because, 7 a.m. in the morning here, it's about 75 degrees. So, yeah, you can actually enjoy that. Around 10, it's around 80. We don't want to push it. It's probably more like 85. But, 12 is just, that's it. It's too hot. It's too hot. We got to go inside. And, they'll start cooling off. But we can do after dinner stuff. I do like the beach at night. So I'm fine with that. We can go to the beach at night. Yes. Anytime after, I say 7 because 6 before then you got to fight traffic depending on what time it is. So yeah, but around, the sun doesn't really fully set until way after 8. So yeah, I got a couple of hours of sunlight, and it's cooling down. We're back in the 70s. So yeah, because the temperature here is not going to drop any lower than probably around 74. So you're going to 74 degrees until the next day when the sun comes up again. So yeah, that's when you're going to see me. And I do a moonlight beach walk. It's fine. It's wonderful. And it's like, and the bars are open. And if they're on the boardwalk, I'm fine. You won't see me out there between the hours of 12 and 7 though. 12, maybe 6, just to get that last hour of happy hour in, but that's about it. You won't see me outside, not enjoying the sun. Now, with that being said, I'm out here drinking my Flight. Low carbs. I really like this beer. It's low carbs. It's only 2.6 carbs if you're counting your carbs. And it's 95 calories. And I had to start watching my carbs. So, okay, the doctor says, look, fall back on some of these carbs. Low carbs. What did they say? Low carbs, low fat, high protein. So that's what I've been doing a lot lately of. And this beer, low carbs, low calories, decent amount of alcohol. I prefer it to Michelob Ultra. Like, if it's a choice between Michelob Ultra and this, I'm picking this up every time. It just gives me that extra, damn it, Yinglin's just a good beer company. Damn, it's just a good damn beer company. Great job, Pennsylvania. Great job. Anyway, it's a plant tour, so let's get started. Not a plant tour, it's a plant haul. I have picked up some plants, and all of these plants I've gotten from Lowe's. I am loving this pimple makeup look right now, y'all. I do have this dewy effect I went for the dewy effect. Now you tell me, does it look dewy or does it look sweaty? Because I wanted to, and it's okay. It worked out okay. Except around here, I think it may be accentuating my little boop boop. It ain't nothing little about it. Anyway, plant haul, plant haul. Let's begin the plant haul. So in this plant haul video, we're gonna start off here. I bought all of these plants at the same time with the exception of one, and that's this one. Oh wait, and I did not pick this one up at Lowe's. I did not pick this one up. Okay, so for y'all who know, y'all know I'm retired military. So I was actually on the base, on the Air Force base down here, when I came across this bird nest fern. And I couldn't resist. I just could not resist the beauty of it. I have killed every bird nest fern except for one that I've owned. And I hope this one will be an exception. I hope this one will live. So I need to give it a little bit of water, but this is my bird nest fern. It's just a really good size and it's so full. And it was $9. And I just thought, what a reasonable price, less than $10, I get this beautiful plant. So pick this one up on military base. And that's the Charleston Air Force Base. And then at Lowe's, I think Lowe's, I got this over the weekend. I picked up the following plants. The first one is a Dracaena. I am a sucker for Dracaena. Dracaena is another really easy growing plant, but it cannot be as neglected as you can a succulent, or not really neglected. You can't go so long as to not water them, which brings up my watering technique. I've changed how I water my plants. The Dracaena does not like to go without water for a long period of time. It can go about a week and a half without water. But then anything less than that, you're gonna really start seeing these ends here really tip up and brown up. And once that happens, there's no saving that leaf. That's how that leaf is gonna look. That tip will always be brown. So knowing that, one of the things that I have done, well, not just knowing that, I have been so lazy, y'all, with watering my plants. When you have a lot of plants and you try to get in you have to have a good watering routine around them to make sure they get water. Well, one of the things I was doing in the past was I was letting my plants completely dry out, and then I'll get them all once a week, all of them at the same time. Well, here's the thing. If I forget a week, I don't make it up. I'm like, okay, I'll get them next week. So now we have 14 days gone by and some plants haven't been watered, and that's fine for maybe a Stanivera, a succulent, but there are just some plants that just can't do that. And yes, they will forgive you, but then, you just caused undue harm. And I have been doing this for a couple of years, 2 or 3, probably since the existence I started this. That's how I watered my plants. Well, now I don't do that. I have way too many plants to keep up with. I don't do that anymore. Now what I do is every few days, all of the plants get watered a little bit of water, except for those who are really water sensitive. And I try not to have those plants in my life. The diva plants aren't for me. So what you could be like, well, what exactly do I mean by it? I'm just like, I don't let my plants dry out anymore. I don't let any plant completely dry out anymore. Except for, I don't own a cactus. I do not own any cactus. So even succulents, I don't let them dry completely out either. I just give them less amount of water. Like each plant every 3 days will get some amount of water. And it's just easier because before I used to bring all the plants to me where I grab them, I put them underneath the water, take them back, go grab the other ones. Well, you know, I live in a 3-story house and that's just too much. It's just too much. And so as a result, my plants have been dying as a result of it. Well, for the past month, I have done it where every few days they get water. And I have seen such a tremendous change in my plants that it's like, yay, she realized it. You cannot pour the water on your plant and wait for it to come out of the bottom of it. I don't. It's like if I need to do that and give my plants a really good rinse out, and I do, you still need to do that, but that's like a once a month chore. And if I forget to do it, then it's okay if it doesn't happen for 2 months, where I just go and I just really drench the hell out of my plants just to get the salt deposits off of them. I have just seen a tremendous change in my plants. Like, it's just like I'm seeing new leaves come up, new life come up. They're actually enjoying it. Will this change as the weather cools off? Yes, those few days will be further apart, and still every 3 days, maybe it'll be every 5 days, because there's just some plants that don't need that much water. But when I tell you the amount of water I give them change, like, it changes. It's like this plant, I may go, I wish I had an example. I should have had an example. Dumbass. This plant is moist right now, and I still use my water meter, and I still do that. I'm just doing it. I just have it with me, and I have a pitcher, a watering pitcher with me, and like this plant is soaked right now, or it's just extremely damp. So this Dracaena, I'd be like, okay, you're good. And I would move on to the next plant. Case in point, brings up this plant, this beautiful, look at that, y'all. Just so, this is a Pilea. This is a beautiful plant, y'all, beautiful plant. Now, if I was to water, I'm watering all the plants the same day. I'm not waiting for this one to drain out of the bottom. Also picked up at Lowe's, and I paid $15 for this plant, and this is a form of, I don't know, I lost a little card. It's definitely a Pilea. I just don't, Pileas have different names for so many of their foliage, and I don't know the name of this one, but it's so beautiful. I couldn't resist it. I'm not going to resist it. And how I would water this one would get watering as I walk around, except it's only going to get, I don't know, maybe about a quarter cup, because I don't need it to come all the way through. I just need it to wet this, because I'm going to come back in a couple of days and I'm going to water it again if I need it. I just need it maybe about a quarter of a cup. If this plant ever does dry out, like this plant needs some water. So this is going to put this on the watering side. And I do this is what works for me. I had to find the way to change my watering routine up for me, for my life, to accommodate my life and accommodate my plant life, because you invest so much money in your plants. And even when you locate them in your house is important. You base it all on sunlight. And I was actually killing myself and killing my plants. But look at that. That is just gorgeous. Again, got this at Lowe's, y'all, this past weekend. Next up, this is just so beautiful. This is Birkin, Philodendron Birkin. And I wanted one for a long time, and I just lost my last philodendrons to the bugs. So it is just so nice. I mean, like, I didn't cry, but I wailed. I was like in Lowe's. I was like, oh my God. They have this plant, and this is a Philodendron Birkin, and it's known for its pinstripe leaves, and I really wanted one, and I got it, so yay me. This one too, I've only had it for a week, so they haven't been subjected to my watering routines. I guess I could just go in deeper about that on a later video if you care, but it's just such a beautiful plant. I've already had it a week, and it's already been watered twice. because I've had it a full 7 days. Very little amount of water. In fact, when I brought it home, it was already wet from being watered at Lowe's. So I waited a few days. Everything is with a finger or meteor check. And I was like, okay, if I go down, I went down about 1.5 inches and the soil was dry, it got watered again. But a very little amount. Like, I mean, y'all, it's maybe a cup of water, maybe 4 ounces of water. Next up is another philodendron, also at Lowe's. Look at this. Ah, man, what's the name of this one? I lost the card, y'all. Lost the card. Oh, for this one, $20. And you know what you're paying for. You're paying for this ceramic container that it's in. It's probably a $15 plant, but I wanted it, so I paid the 20 bucks. This philodendron also cost $20. Man, if someone knows the name of this, please let me know in the comments. Please let me know. It is a philodendron. I never had seen it. I never saw it before I went to Lowe's. And so I was like, wow, this is really pretty. I just love how the leaves have this sort of, I don't know, like gray hue over it. And it was just such a fascinating plant to me. And I knew it was a philodendron, so I knew I could handle it. But it's just so beautiful. And finally, you guys are going to kick my ass for this one because you're like, why do you keep doing this to yourself? Why? Let it go is what you're going to say. But I couldn't. This here, y'all, here we go again with the calathea. You know, look, I've had this plant before. This will be the 4th time I've had this plant. But now that I have a new watering routine around it, this plant gets morning light. It sits on my kitchen countertop. I spray the leaves down every day, and that's why it's in the kitchen, because it's right by my kitchen sink. So I just pick this plant up. It doesn't, and the leaves, the actual foliage gets moisturized right now. It is summer in South Carolina, so the humidity is high. It's not underneath an air vent, you know, so I'm really confident that that we could do something with this calathea. So wish me the best of luck, y'all. I really, really love this calathea. Okay, so this might be a good time, but she has asked me not to do it. But I keep telling her the stupid shit that Chauncey says is coming. So, you know, I just want to I'm not going to do it this week. I'm going to just, you know, try to get her permission one more time. But then I'm going to have to just go ahead because Chauncey is funny, y'all. She's funny as hell. I'm trying to just let me film you, Chauncey, saying these stupid things, and then I don't have to repeat them. You know, just let me film them while you saying them. That way, it's her point of view that you're actually seeing. But I digress. So that's really the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for sticking by me during this time. I think the next video up will probably be, we need to go out there and just look at them bugs and just check this one plant because I really want to bring it back in the house. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Y'all don't come to my channel and come for me over this alcohol now. Just come on, bring your drink. I'm drinking alcohol. I'm hoping a bunch of my fans are drinking alcohol too. But if you don't, you're still a fan of mine. Come on, I'm fine with that. Just don't come with water, you know. Come with some tea. Come with soda. Actually, come with water, don't come with soda. Y'all, there's a damn mosquito in my house. I got that sucker. I got it. That was gross, but I will kill a mosquito. I will kill a mosquito. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. You see that lump right there? Okay, that's a mosquito bite. And you like, okay, everybody gets them. Okay, y'all, you right. Everybody gets them. And it does not hurt right now because I'm on medication. But this mosquito bite, no lie, has been there this size for 3 days so far. So far, 3 days. That lump. And you're probably like, bitch, we can't see no lump. See that lump? 3 days. It's just, it's painful. It's painful. And when I say I'm on medication from it, I don't want you to think doctor's medication. Over-the-counter and antihistamine really helps, along with Tylenol pain reliever. Or not Tylenol. What is Tylenol? An y'all know what's in Tylenol, the main ingredients. So that really, really helps. Mosquitoes suck. Mosquitoes suck. And I can't see the one that I have here. I'm just at a point where I don't leave my house these days. I also picked these up at Lowe's. And these are, I'm looking for one that's already open. I picked up, okay, I picked these up. These are mosquito bands, repellent bands. And it has a mosquito repellent band with an advanced formula in it. And I'm gonna go back to Lowe's and pick up so many more. These bands work for 300 hours. And after you wear it, it asks you to just seal it back in the resealable bag that it came in. And it is so great. And I don't care. I mean, like, this is for anybody who, you don't have to be allergic to mosquitoes. It's for anybody, but this is the one thing that works. And it's the silliest thing. But this little thing here, I put one on my wrist and I put the other one on my ankle. And I was able to take our dogs down to the river to last weekend. We took our dogs down to the launching area where they launch boats out, and it has this beautiful pier. It's a real, very country. Like, there's no, it's just a launching. I don't know how to describe it. I did take some footage of it, so I'll insert a really quick footage of the walk, that the path that we were walking on with the dogs. And what you guys don't know is, like, there's mosquitoes everywhere, and I won't go. And that's the first time I've been in 2 years, because I've tried so many things that did not work. And so, I mean, for 99 cents, I was like, well, what if it is just the simplest of thing? It is a complete plant-based formula that they're using in this. It's child-friendly, it's pet-friendly. And yeah, and I was able to stay outside in this tropic environment, I guess. It's sort of it's more swampy than I would say tropical. And the reason why I say it's swampy, because we have signs that say alligators may live here. And I think I don't know why they say may. The alligators are there. They're there. Alligators, for the most part, will leave you alone as long as you don't feed them. And I know you're saying that's ridiculous, but it's true. If you see an alligator, you're just going to go the other way. You're just going to turn around and go the other way, and just know that the alligator won't pursue. I know, but that's where I live. And I'm not scared of the alligators. I'm fucking scared of the mosquitoes. And these things allowed me to spend 3-4 hours out there, and I did not get bit by one mosquito. To the point where my husband's like, you know what, there just aren't any out here. And I was like, South Carolina, what the hell you mean ain't no mosquitoes out here? And he's like, no, because I haven't gotten bitten either. He was not wearing one of these, but he was sitting next to me. We were walking together, and I said, fine. I said, you stay up here. I took the dogs down by the water where Ginger proceeded to jump in the river. Okay, story for a later day. But she jumped in the river, but we were down, prior to she's done that, must have been down there about 20 minutes or so, near the water. Okay, river water, y'all. This is river water. You know, bottom, this is where they go catfishing for catfishing. So I was like, so there are usually tons of mosquitoes. And I still did not get bit. And when after Ginger had jumped into the water, he wanted to leave, and we got in the car. He's like, damn, the mosquitoes started biting. And I was like, not me. So these are called Buggy Bed Repellent Bands. I got them at Lowe's for 99 cents. I bought 5. I bought 3 or 5. 5. I got 5. There's 2. I keep 2 in my car. And this one I didn't open, hasn't been unsealed yet. They work for 300 hours. When I wore them the other day to take my dogs out, I did not get bit. When I wore these like maybe about 4 days ago. And I didn't wear them the next day and I got bit. So this is going on day 3 with that mosquito bite. And it's just pain. I'm just trying to avoid the pain. I know, what a sad, sad video. But I will see you next time for more planting and drinking, y'all. Bye.